So I'll start again, sir.
Sir.
3 times Omkaram. Om, 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 Om Tat Sat. In fact, it is said, sir, the Omkaram as many times we say by any chance, that much it is good for us. It sends positive vibrations into our heart. That much is good for us. Omkaram we say number of times is good. AM, the chapter 13, from 12 to 17 and 22, is about the Swarupa of the God. Jnayam Yatat is called Jnayam. Jnanam Jnayam Jnanagamyam. So Jnayam Yatat Pravakshami Yajnatma Amrutam Vasute Anadimat Param Brahma Nasat Nasat Uchare. I shall declare that which has to be known, knowing which one it is, immortality. It is the beginningless supreme Brahman, which is said to be neither existent nor non-existent. God is the object of knowledge, and knowledge is the only means to comprehend him. When he is known, all worldly activities cease for the knower, who becomes absorbed in the eternal bliss. When he is known, there is nothing else to know, but knowledge alone brings the knower to the union with him. This is what happens when we are doing meditation. The knowledge alone brings the knower to the union with him. Meditation is the union with the God, union with the super soul. Our union, individual soul, is the union with the super soul. That is called meditation. So knowledge only will take us there. Once we are knowledgeable, then only we will sit at a place, a corner, and we will not be disturbed by others in the society, and then we will focus on God. So that one, the object of knowledge, is without beginning and is called the Supreme. God says, what is the object of knowledge? That we must know. The object of knowledge is to attain Him. If the object of, say, we do management course, why do we do MBA course? The object of the management course, the MBA course, is to get a good job and to earn money, become a good businessman. So similarly, the object of knowledge is to attain the Godhead. If one says that he himself is the universe, this is illusion. If I say, or you say, I am everything, I can control everything, that is illusion. We cannot control anything. Alexander the Great said, I can control everything, he died suddenly. And so many people have died just like that. And the number of people you know. So in the history also, Ashoka the Great, all these people, that Akbar, the Babur, that Aurangzeb, all these people, they said, I am the great, Afzal Khan and all these people. So Adil Khan, all these people are no more now. So if one says, I am everything, I am the universe, it is under illusion. Nobody is the universe, only the God is the universe. The controller of the universe. That is the point we have to understand. God, the Supreme Being, has no manifest form, no color, nor anyone can see Him. Like we are seeing Rama and Krishna, all these are not the form of the God alone. He has got number of forms. He can become anything. He has become a Mohini also. In Devadanava, that Sangramam, to distribute the Amritam, he has become a Mohini also. So he has no specific form. He is Shankara also, he is Shiva also, he is Brahma also. He's got number of forms, but he doesn't have a specific form. That we have to understand. He has no specific form, manifest form, and no color, nor anyone can see him. He is not visible. That is his power. So the President of America or President of Russia, nobody can approach him just like that. Nobody can see him unless all protocols are followed and then he permits, he gives permission. Then only one can go and see him. But if a man has got, a ruler has got that much of power, only if he allows others can see him. God, he says, nobody else can see him. That's all, nobody else can see him. He has got that power. You say you have the power, that you are not visible to anybody. You are not visible to anybody, but you wanted to be visible, you will be visible. It's your wish. But what he will to say in this sloka, he is all powerful. God is all powerful. Next, Sarvata Panipadam, Sarvato Akshi Shiromukam, Sarvata Susi Malloke, Sarvam Avati Deshadi. Having hands everywhere and feet everywhere, eyes and hands and faces everywhere, having ears everywhere, that stands enveloping everything in the world. We must have the utmost faith in the God. In how we can have faith? Sarvata Panipadam, that Sarvato Akshi Shiromukam. Sarvata Sruti Loke Sarva Avadhi. But we must have tremendous faith in the God that he can see everything. He has got eyes everywhere, he has got ears everywhere, he has got hands everywhere, he got faces everywhere, he got his feet everywhere. If we believe that, if I believe that, you believe that, it will happen so. Say in case of sudden emergency, without our knowing, we may be in some trouble, big trouble. Even in the middle of the night, he will come and save us because he's all merciful. He has got everywhere. He can nobody can stop him. See, that capability is his person. So having hands and feet and eyes and faces everywhere, having ears everywhere, that stands enveloping everything in the world. In all times and places, he remains unchanged by the time and space. His hand alone produces the activity of both gross and subtle. He can create. He doesn't have. He has got his invisible form. With not only the power, he can create some kind of a material and non-material beings there and safeguard. For this reason, he is called the one who has arms on all sides, in all actions and in all times. It is he who acts. If you see this kind of in the Vishwarupa Sandarshana Yoga, Lord shows Arjuna prays that we will take up separately. That's in chapter 11 actually, where in chapter 13. In Vishwarupa Sandarshana Yoga, Arjuna sees and Sanjaya also sees. Who has got a cosmic vision, Divya Drishti. They clearly see he has got number of thousands of heads, uncounted heads, and weapons and this thing, God. They have seen it. He has got that kind of thing. And this is the form we have to visualize the God. He is not like you and me, ordinary supreme, this ordinary person and all that. थोड़ा सा power होता है तो हम just on that जैसे. He is supreme being. That's what. That supreme being we are praying. Now, because he is everywhere at the same time, Bhojana, he is called the all-pervasive one. God is all-pervasive. And he is in all and he sees all. God is in all of us and he sees everything through us. See that is it. Just as the sacrificial fire consumes the oblations, in the same way, the Supreme Being partakes everything through its presence in all beings. Say, for example, sir, when you do puja and all that, when you do the samarpan to him, the prasadam, whatever, he said literally, I will take it. Whatever the devotee offers to me with the devotion, I will take it. I will partake it. That is the power he has got. So that's why he says कि पत्रम पुष्पम परम तोयम योगम भक्त्या प्रणिष्यति तदहं Shami Prayatma. He said Shami Prayatma. Whosoever tries to offer me something with devotion, the only condition is that we should have devotion in our hearts. With the devotion you offer anything, just says Lord Shiva, Lord Rama, you take it. He takes it, but depends on the quality of our devotion. That's it. Sarvendri Gunabhasan, Sarvendri Vivajitam, Asaktam Sarvabhruksheva, Nirvana Gunabhotracha, shining by the function of the senses, yet free from all the senses, unattached yet maintaining all, free from the qualities yet experiences the qualities. This is the quality of the God. What is the difference between God and you, or God and me, is that whenever we see, whatever we see through our eyes, let's say for some time we watch mobile phone for 1 hour to 2 hours. We keep watching a movie, we watch. 2-3 hours movie we will watch. Our eyes will get strained. But we see everything. But in case of God, shining by the function of the senses, that is eyes and ears and all that, yet freed from all the senses. He is freed from all the senses. He is not there in that, in the senses. The senses are tired, but he doesn't get tired. That is what. And unattached yet maintaining all free from the quality. He is not attached to you and to me. He doesn't have any attachment. He Kesharao को थोड़ा मैं attached हो गया मेरा. ये रघुरामन जी को मेरे बैड के ऊपर मैं थोड़ा सा वो attach हो गया. सबके कर्नल सर से करके मैं attach हो गया वो अच्छा आदमी है. He doesn't get attached. He says unattached, yet maintaining all. He maintains us all. He doesn't get attached to you and to me, but he maintains us. He says that whatever is good for us, he gives us. In fact, it is because of him only we are today, whatever we are learning, Bhagavad Gita, Satsangam, we are all alive. And that life principle is him only. He is only allowing us. The only thing is we have overcome our lethargy and we have decided to spend 1 hour in the Bhagavad Gita. That is why we are able to do it. O Arjuna, like the ether pervades all space, is also like the thread in a cloth, just as a moisture in water, light in a lamp. You see, sir, in this atmosphere right now, there is a moisture. There is a moisture here. Otherwise, everything will be dry. So that moisture is only maintaining our health, our life principle. The water principle, H2O principle, oxygen principle, moisture. He is like a moisture, moistness in water. So he is not visible to us, but he is there. He is existing. Only devotees can understand him. Next, when the iron is heated by fire, the fire does not become iron. So, for example, we heat up iron piece in the fire. After some time, the iron piece becomes red. But the fire does not become iron. The iron has become fire, but the fire does not become iron. After some time, the cooled off and iron is cooled off, iron remains iron. Space appears to be round when it is enclosed in a pot. In the same way, it is known, but just as the ether does not cease to exist when the forms which enclose it are destroyed. Similarly, the space is also, nobody can shrink it up. God is like the sky. Nobody can shrink the sky. That is what it is. That is the power of the God. Nobody can shrink it. And similarly, God does not experience change, although he exists in the form that are subject to change. We are all subject to change. The trees are subject to change. Animals are subject to change. The dog after some years it will die. The elephant after some years it will die. The snakes after some years it will die. So human beings after some years they will die. So the trees after some years they will die. But so similarly, God does not experience change, but he doesn't experience change. Although he exists in forms that are subject to change. So he is there existing in all of us. What we need to be very firm about it is, he is there in you, in you, in you. I started respecting my wife. I am telling really. After reading Bhagavad Gita, I have realized, I told her clearly, why God is there in you also. So better.
She's a lucky woman, sir. I am not that lucky.
Better please don't quarrel with me. I will not quarrel with you. Your quarrel with you is quarrel with God. You are God, please. So that is what.
No time, God is here.
Yes, ma'am. So the sense organs and the three qualities are clearly not God. That is what we have to identify. The sattva, rajas, tamo gunas are not clearly God because they are subject to change. God is not the subject to change. God is permanent. So whatever is permanent, that is God. Sattva, rajas, tamo, today sometimes we are sattva guna, we are good, and rajo guna, we are in passion mode and activity mode. Sattva guna people sit silently, do meditation and all that. Rajo guna people do all this work, and tamo guna will people keep sleeping, drink and sleep, eat, sleep and drink. So, but God is not, the three qualities are not clearly God. They are not God. They are subject to change. Arjuna, the ghee takes the form of milk as long as it is milk. But after it is made into ghee, it is no longer milk. Like that he explains. He is explaining Lord, Sant Gyaneshwar, he is trying to explain us the qualities of God so that we can understand the God principle. So as we already said that God is not the qualities, nor he is connected with them, though they may appear that they belong to him. That is what it is, sir. So now next point is Bahi antacha bhutanam acharam charam yevacha shukshma pratata vajnayam durastamcha antipicha. Bahi Antacha Bhutanam, Acharam Charam Yoga, Shushmatwata Kavikya, Gorosam Chantiketa. It's very important to understand about God's nature. Outside and inside beings, like outside me, all this, inside me, inside the being, outside and inside being, those that are moving and not moving, like we are moving, and these are not moving. So all these objects, because of this subtlety, this is not comprehended. This is far away and also near. God is, if we say God is not there, he is far away. गॉड कहीं हिमालय में रहता है, कहीं वैकुंठ में रहता है, कहीं कैलाश में रहता है, तो गॉड वहीं रहता है। अगर हम बोलेंगे गॉड यहाँ पे है तो गॉड यहीं पर है। हमारे दिल में, हमारे हृदय में गॉड है। गॉड इज देयर इन माय हार्ट, इफ यू से दैट, ही इज देयर इन माय हार्ट, ही इज देयर इन माय हार्ट, ही इज वेरी नियर आल्सो, ही इज फार अवे एंड आल्सो नियर। दूरस्थंचा अंतिकेचता, so we should feel always the body with us, inside us, so near us. Right? This will help us at the time of our death, our leaving this body. At the time of our leaving the body, nobody will help us. Nobody will help us in the world. So what will help you? We only have to help ourselves. By feeling that, by God is in my heart, and I am praying Him, and I am going to Him. That's all it is. That only will save us. But that knowledge, if we have, then only we will have. A lot of people don't have that knowledge. Then they will not think, they will think God is far away यार, कहीं पे है, कहीं कैलाश में है, कहीं आकाश में है, कहीं हिमालय में है, तो उससे फिर how can we reach God? You know, God is with me in my heart at the time of leaving this body, and this chapter 8 is another thing that we'll take up on some other day. That's called Dharana Yoga. There is a secret is given, technique is given to us. Lord Krishna is there to just lift us from this earthly life and death cycle. He is there to lift us. He says how to reach me. Very simple techniques are there. At the time of death, we have to control our senses and then put our, pranayama. We will practice also. We will work out all this very soon. Pranayama, we will start practicing with that pranayama power. That power, that oxygen, that pranavayu, we will be able to shift it up to here, to our Ajna Chakra. So from Anahat Chakra and Visuddhi Chakra, and it will go to Ajna Chakra. From here, it will, by chanting Om, at that time by chanting Om, and when the body is living, we should be very stable and all. We say Om, the soul goes in the Brahmarandram, it goes to him. The doorway key. That way, many people don't take interest to understand, know this. Whosoever knows this, he will be liberated. So since you are all knowing, we will all be liberated. Avivaktam 17 slokas are Avivaktam Bhuteshu, Vibhaktam Yavtasthukam, both the Bharti of game, Prashishna, Pramishita. I read once again. Avivaktam, Avivaktam cannot be separated. It is Vibhaktam is divided. Avibhaktam, not divided, undivided. Avibhaktam cha bhuteshu vibhaktam yavtasthukam bhuta bhartru cha tadgyan prashishna pramishnu cha. So he says that undivided yet remaining as if divided in all beings. This is to be known as the sustainer of beings, their devourer and their creator. Only he. He does three functions. Firstly, he is there in all of us. Secondly, this is to be known as the sustainer of beings. He sustains us. अभी आप अपने पैरों पे खड़े हैं तो वो सब समझता है मैं अपने पैरों पे खड़ा हूँ, ये आदमी जा रहा है तो वो समझता है मैं खुद अपने ताकत से जा रहा हूँ. This is wrong thought. God is present in him, that is why he is able to walk. मैं खुद अपने, that is a wrong concept. So sustainer of beings, that they devourer, उसको जान निकालने वाले भी वही है. साउथ डॉक्टर भी साथ रहता है, तो ये जो अलेक्जेंडर के टाइम पे there are hundreds of doctors around him, and yet he died, and he's the creator. When he is healthy, he and another lady, she is also, God is present in the both male and female, so they create the children also. So point here is, they devour. अलेक्जेंडर बताया था अपने जब मरते वक्त पे लोगों को कि मेरा he passed this final instruction here मैं तुम लोगों का राजा होना ये तो मेरा ऑर्डर्स फाइनल ऑर्डर्स सुन लो यार तुम लोग. When doctors failed to save him, he said मेरा जो कॉफिन लाएंगे और जब यहाँ से लेकर के जहाँ पे वो रखेंगे वो समाधि में, तब तक जो है मेरे दोनों हाथ बाहर रख दो, ऐसे खुला रहे होगी, ओपन हैंड नहीं होनी चाहिए. और रास्ते में मेरा जो यहाँ से कॉफिन वहाँ तक लेके जाएंगे, वैल्यूबल कॉस्टली डायमंड्स, pearls, everything, throw it on the ground, keep throwing it and go there, have to go there and then put me there. This is my last list. They said, okay, Abrar, we will do, we will follow your orders, but please explain your logic, that's all. Please explain, please tell us what is the secret. He said, yeah, there are hundreds of doctors around me, yet nobody could save me, they are top class doctors. Nobody could, and all this wealth which I earned is waste. So he's a devourer. God himself is a devourer. जब शिवा जब जान लेता है तो कोई नहीं बचा सकता. वो खुद ही जान देने वाला है, जान को सस्टेन करने वाला भी वही है. जान देने वाला, जान को सस्टेन करने वाला, जान को निकालने वाला भी वही है. So, but for his devotees, the only thing is that for his devotees he is very kind. He is not harsh to you and to me. He is very kind. So he will take us in a Amrit way. That is what. So Jyotisham Jyoti Tamasa Param Uchre Jnanam Jnayam Jnanagambhyam. This is Sarvasya Vishadam. He says this. Jyotisham of the Jyoti Tamasa Param Uchre Jnanam Jnayam Jnanagambhyam. This is Sarvasya Vishadam. Also this is said to be the light of lights that is beyond darkness. It is knowledge, the object of knowledge, and that which is to be attained through knowledge. It is seated in the hearts of all. God himself says this the light, this Jyoti, Aham Jyoti Shukla Shammasha Uttarayanam, that Prayata Gachanti Brahma Brahmavida, we have seen it. And again we see how to, there are techniques we have to follow to reach God. We implement that, then we will reach God. So it is one of the techniques. Jyotisham Tamasa Param, Tamasic Guram. Tamasic Guram, what is Tamasa Param? That is Tamasa means he Rashik and Tamasic. Either they are involved with activities or they are involved with drink, eat and sleep. This light is above that. This is above the light which shines and it will take us to a safer place. Jnanam, Jnayam, Jnanagamyam. This is service system. This Jnanam, the knowledge and the aim of knowledge, the object of knowledge, and by which unity to go. Everything is through the Sarvasya Vishadam. He says ki not in one person I live, whomsoever I like, I live like. Whether somebody likes him or doesn't like him. Sarvasya in all hearts is there. Through the Sarvasya Vishritam. It is there in all of us, all of our hearts. So let us be very clear. He is there in your heart also. He is there in your heart, my heart, Madam's heart. God is there in your heart. Be clear about it. So why? Because of them, then only we become Brahma. Also, this is said to be the light of lights that is beyond darkness. It is knowledge of and object of knowledge, and that which is it to be attained through knowledge. It is seated in the hearts of all. That is what. The flame of fire from this being came the flame of fire and the light of the moon, and through him the sun is visible. So very important he is saying. Now for example, अभी हम देख रहे हैं, सूरज को देख रहे हैं, सूरज हमको दिखाई देता है, आग को देखते हैं, आग दिखाई देता है. तो ये आग दिखाई दे रहा, पानी दिखाई दे रहा, सूरज दिखाई दे रहा, चंद्रमा दिखाई दे रहा. किससे दिखाई दे रहा? It is God, the soul principle which is enabling us, the body and the mind to function. Soul principle is enabling us to function, enabling us to listen also here. It is enabling me to speak. It is enabling me to listen. It is a soul principle. Because of that, these things are visible. These things are here, heard and all. So finally, what is happening? Finally, because we are all in the God, we are all in the God only. Then only we are able to understand and discuss this. So Admin, he is telling all people must also understand that because of God only they are doing all this walking, evening walk and morning walk, eating, sleeping and drinking. They should pray to God. That is what he is telling. And after knowing this also, people don't want to know also, don't want to listen and don't want to do. That is ignorance. We should come out of the ignorance. That is what we can do. He is the breath of the wind. He is the space of the firmament. All manifestation appears through him. This word. In short, O Arjuna, he is all in all. So there remains no place for duality. It is all unduality, sir. That is why he is proposing the ahimsa also, non-violence also. He is proposing, because here somebody says, I am your boss, I can kill you, I can do harm to you. He can't do. He can only do the body. The soul principle, he can't touch it. And he himself is not permanent. Just now we discussed Alexander the Great, he just died. He conquered many countries. He defeated our king Porus in India. From Greece, all the way he came. He looted the country and went away. But he died on the way. He could not reach his kingdom. So, who is great? He is not great. No human being is great. Only the soul principle is great. So with your cooperation, today we have finished this thing. So we'll chant 3 times. So today we discussed only the chapter 13 from sloka 12 to 17, and 12 to 17 we have discussed. And there is one sloka 22. I have not brought it here, but that also I'll just tell in 2 minutes. I'll say it's important. It is connected with that only. In chapter 13, sloka 22, he says that Upadrashta Anumanta. He says, where is God? He is explaining to us. Upadrashta Anumanta cha Bharta Bhokta Maheshwara Paramatma iti chapyukta dehe asmin purushata. He is there in this body, sir. Asmin dehe, in this body. Asmin dehe purusha para. In this body you are there. In this body you are there. You are purusha para. You are that only. He is saying that clearly. And what are you? Upadrashta Anumanta. Upadrashta means you observe it as a sakshi, bhav, as a witness. Cha bharta, you are maintaining this body. Bharta. Bhoksha, bhokta, you enjoy this body. Maheshwara, you are Maheshwara also. Paramatma chapyukta, you are called Paramatma also, you are called Maheshwara also. That Purusha, that Para, he is that. So he is nowhere else. He is existing in our body. Asmin dehe Purusha Para. That we have to remember. So by this we should start feeling that divineness, divinity in us also. We should gradually try to become more divine. Because God is there in all of us. One says we don't know. We think that God is somewhere else. We are not God. We are ordinary human beings and all. One concept is that. Second concept is that God is existing in all bodies. He is existing in our body also, in my body also. So I am also as good as God. So this feeling we have to start developing, and over a period of time it will help us a lot to attain the Godhead. 3 times Omkaram chanting we will do, sir. Om Tatsat. Sarvam Sri Krishnarpanamastu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Sarve jana sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti.